That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson, option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all.
Touchdown! Durham Smythe, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll start the drive with Hill, and he is met. Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami.
This will be fielded at the 17. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 21. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders, and the Dolphin field goal.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down, but how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Jackson now.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now it's Jackson.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Jackson on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. For it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Shrugs him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Jackson options out left and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Jackson running again.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Here's Berrios.
Nifty move. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Odafe Oweh so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Jackson options out left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Shakes off the sag, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Oh, what a move. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
They'll run right side with Mostert. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time. Bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
One last shot for Jackson.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did